Are we good, Danny? We want to make sure there's no butts. Is Adele's butt going to be in it? Do a downward dog, honey. No? I think we're going to start. Say it again. I can always let them in, and they can just practice back there. It's no big deal. The space is amazing. I think we should get it. You were so funny when you were like, is this the new studio location? I was like, you're so cute. I don't think I would.
Is this space for sure?
I'll find out. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
They just haven't done any construction yet.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a great space.
It's
The Photoshop girls did a bunch of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, to all the plaster off. Doing a bunch of the original brick.
I mean, it's super cool. And I like the floor, actually. It's unique. Everyone these days is doing that, like, gray floor. I've always liked a dark wood. Oh, are we live? Oh, great. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Danny's asking if you can hear me. So how will we know if they can? They'll write us a little thumbs up, the little yellow thumbs up. We're still getting the hang of this live streaming business. But it's going to be fun because I'm going to come to you from Oaxaca, from this beautiful place in the world, right to your living room. I'll be like, hi, Ray. Namaste. Please come to the top of your mat, Ray. It'll be you and maybe Adele that will be watching for like a year.
Every day.
Well, we're still figuring out the schedule, but at least once a week, yeah. And I was actually telling Danny that because we have a studio space that is really awesome, and it's like down the street from where we're staying, that we could literally do like an online studio and every day do a class. Kids go to school from 9 to 1, so that's when we need to be productive.
You guys are an hour behind us?
Yeah, we're central. So I was thinking like 11 my time would be noon your time, so lunchtimes. And if you don't catch it live, you can still stream them later. We're still figuring out all of the details, but it's going to be awesome. Yeah, come on up, Danny. So, all right. Namaste. Namaste. I think I'll talk to you guys after the class and we'll just get moving. That's very traditional Ashtanga, right? You start in Samastitihi and you move. And the whole idea is that it's a moving, breathing meditation. So if you ask people to just come and sit and meditate, sometimes they go a little nervous because of all of the activities maybe from the morning or things yet to come. So right now, let's just start with sun salutes. Good? Welcome to those of you, Carmi and Veena especially. Did Megan come from New Zealand? Do we know? Hi, Megan, if you're there. We love you. Okay? So, Samastitihi, top of your mat. Let's start with your hands together in front of your heart. And taking a few deep breaths in and out through your nose. So the new year is a great time to start visioning and really collaborating with your higher self on what is real for you this year and how you can extend the good and the holy and the beautiful. Go ahead and take one more breath. And we'll just chant one Om. As you're ready, on the inhale, breathe through your nose. Exhale your hands down. Good. And then inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale as you fold forward. And take one big inhale and lift your chin. And then exhale, plant your hands, step to your first push-up, feet hip distance as you lower down. On the inhale, glide up. And as you exhale, tuck your chin and lift your hips high. Good. First downward facing of the new year, maybe. Making a commitment to yourself to get your head below your heart as often as you can, because it has a profound effect on your psyche. Good. And breathing at the same time, in and out through your nose, that victorious breath. And just take one more. And then on the exhale, bend your knees and step or hop to the top of your mat. Take a nice long inhale and lift your chin. And then exhale as you fold forward. Inhale all the way up to the top. Watch your fingers. Stay focused. And as you exhale, bring it right back down to center. And again, inhale, reaching your arms high. And exhale, bowing forward. Bigger inhale, lift your chin. As you exhale, step back to your push-up. If you want to drop your knees, that's totally cool. As you inhale, press through your hands and lift your chin. And then exhale, tuck your chin to your collar. Back to your second downward facing of the new year. And just keep breathing. Spread your fingers. And allow yourself to settle into the present moment. Make sure you can hear your own breath. And then on the exhale, come onto your toes and bend your knees. Move to the top of your mat, inhaling, lift, and exhaling, bow. Inhale, head comes up last as you reach, and exhale back to center. Good. Third one, inhaling, reach high, and exhale, bowing forward. Inhale. And then exhale back to your push-up. You want to have a nice, strong body this year, so it can take you all over as you inhale. Exhale, bowing back, downward facing. Good. And just keep breathing. This body of yours is strong and light. Change the position of your feet. So you might move your feet back a little bit. Take one more deep breath. And then on the exhale, bend your knees and step or jump to the top. On your inhale, lengthen. And on your exhale, bow. Look, your head is down again. Inhale, press your navel and reach high. Exhale to equal standing. Good. Number 4, inhale, arms go up. Exhale, folding. Good. Inhale, halfway. And then exhale to your push-up, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, glide, press through the top of your feet. And then exhale, lifting back to downward facing. It's a breathing practice. So really exaggerate that sound in and out through your nose. Reaching your tongue just behind your 2 front teeth, which keeps the heat moving on the inside, up and down your prana and your apana. Good. Take one more. Good. And on your exhale, bend your knees. Move to the front. Take an inhale and get long. And then exhale as you bow. Inhale all the way back up to the top. Doesn't that feel fabulous? Oh, yeah. Exhale. One more, just like that. On your own. Moving up on an in breath and down on an exhale. As you're ready, make your way. Okay, let's just take a moment in Samastitihi. Make sure you're on the center of your mat. So if there was a line down your mat, you'd be centered. All right, here we go. Bend your knees. Utkatasana. Reach your arms up. And then exhale as you fold to Uttanasana. Nice long inhale, halfway. And as you exhale, go back to your push-up. Remember, drop your knees if you want. Feet hip distance. Glide up on the inhale. Exhale, tuck your chin for downward facing. Step your right foot forward into a lunge. Take a nice big breath up. And on the exhale, come on down to Chaturanga. Glide on your inhale. And then exhale, lift your hips back. Other side, left foot steps up as far as it will go. Inhale and watch your hands as you rise. And then exhale all the way back down. Chaturanga Dandasana, push up. Inhale, gliding. And then exhale, lifting your hips back, downward dog. Good, and coming back down to the sound of your breath. There's something very profound that happens when you hear yourself breathe. It's a practice of being in the present moment. You can listen to that sound and let it fill up the space between your ears. Good. And take one more. And on the exhale, bend your knees. Step or hop to the top. As you inhale, long spine. Exhale, head is heavy. Inhale, bend your knees. Squatting down for fierce pose. And then exhale to equal standing. Samastitihi. And again, bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana forward. Big inhale, get long, open your heart up. And then as you exhale, step or jump to Chaturanga. Good. Glide up over your toes. And then exhale, lift your hips. Step your right foot up. Strong through the back leg. Reach your arms. And on the exhale, come on down, back to your push-up, Chaturanga. Inhale, glide. Exhale, lift. Other side. To the front of your mat. Left arms reaching. And then exhale, Chaturanga. Good. On the inhale. And then bowing on the exhale. Good. As you rest in downward facing, just take a couple more breaths and let go of some extra thoughts. Maybe some lingering events from last year. One of my favorite quotes from A Course in Miracles is that the past is over and it can touch me not. So go ahead and exhale, bend your knees. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale and get long. Exhale, fold. Knees bend, inhale, Utkatasana. And then exhale to Samastitihi. Good. And again, inhale, reaching, number 3. Exhale, float forward. Just like you're moving, inhale, slow motion. Exhale to your push-up as you're ready. Gliding up, lift your gaze to the heavens. And then exhale, lift your hips. Step your right foot, Virabhadrasana A. Super strong as you exhale. Follow your breath forward, back to your push-up, Chaturanga. Good. Inhale, upward facing. And then exhale back to a downward facing. Other side, step forward, Virabhadrasana. Watch your fingers, come all the way up. Good. Exhale. On the way back down, it's like a dance. Inhale, pull your navel back. And as you exhale, lift your downward facing. And again, let go of some of that excess from last year, maybe some unanswered questions. But the past is over. Can touch me not. Good. In the present moment, there is only love. So allow yourself to feel that vibration, especially in your heart center. Go ahead, take one more deep breath. And on your exhale, good, move up and then inhale long. Exhale, bow. Bend your knees and inhale. Exhale, standing tall. This is your year to get super strong. Let's double dip. Here we go. Bend your knees. Inhale, we might as well. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale, look halfway. And now you're into your Chaturanga, exhaling. Good. Glide on the inhale. And then go back to your push-up. Exhale. And then press to a downward facing. Step your right foot to the top and then inhale to Virabhadrasana A. You can always skip the extra push-ups if you want. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Good, give it a go. Come back to your push-up and then press your arms and lift your sit bones. Good, it's time, Ray, right? Other side, it's time for the rocket. This is your time, this is your year. Exhale, back down. You're stronger than you think you are. Good, we keep telling each other that. Up, back to your push-up, and then press to your downward facing. If you haven't accessed your child's pose yet, this might be a good time. You can drop onto your knees and sit back. Good, wherever you are, just keep breathing. Our founder used to say, even if you just got on your mat and laid around, that would be fine. Look up here. See this finger? It must be facing that way. Yes. Not that much. Yeah. Good. Keep breathing. Make sure your middle finger is facing forward. I want to really make sure you keep your joints healthy this year. Every year you get a little bit older, right? Exhale, bend your knees, step or jump to the top. But yoga keeps you young as you inhale and then exhale. Bend your knees and inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale to Samastitihi. You're going to do one more on your own. Just keep breathing. Super. All right. When you make your way back to Samasthiti, regroup. Press your navel up and in. Good. Everybody feel warm? Right? Surya Namaskara. So even if you stopped there and you just had 20 minutes in your day, you could sit your booty down, meditate for a minute, and lay down. And we call that the MDR. And it works, okay? We're going to have a whole thing on the MDR coming out soon. So here we go. Bend your knees, and the rocket starts here in Utkatasana. Interlace your fingers. Reach your chin up. Good. Fierce pose. This is perhaps your year of being fiercely committed to yourself. Not your little self, your big self. Exhale halfway down. A part of you that is connected eternally. Good, to spirit. And then exhale to Bakasana. Flatten out your hands. Reach your knees to your upper arms. So you can keep your toes down if you want. You might lift one toe. You might lift the other. Good, but just keep breathing. Take one more. And on your exhale, shoot your legs back. Chaturanga. Nice, Adele. Good, that was awesome. Inhale. And then exhale back to your downward dog. Step your right foot to the top of your mat, and here we go. Virabhadrasana A. Arms high. Good. Sink into that front leg. Press through the outside of your back foot. Great. And then exhale, open to B position. So you change your back foot so your hips are facing to the side now. Good. Arms are strong. Good, and then exhale, straighten your front knee and go forward and down to a triangle. You can shorten your stance if you want to. Start to lean back. Just keep breathing. Good, you've got this. One more. And then exhale, revolve your triangle. So step your back foot up and over to the side. Left hand down, right arm up. Good, as you twist out perhaps some excess fluid from last night, or too much food, or too much of anything. Let it go. Twist it out of your body. This is the year of getting clean. Exhale, Parshva Konasana, side angle. Rest your front elbow on your knee. Good, reach your left arm high. Danny's just put on some Grateful Dead, which is always a good idea. Good, keep breathing. Take a wider stance, love. Much wider, because you got long legs, yes. And then exhale, interlace your fingers and drop your head down. And just keep breathing. Good. On the inhalation, press through both feet. Reach your arms up, Vira A. And again, twist it out. Good. Parivrtta Parshva Konasana. If you want to, you can drop your back knee. Good. Press your belly back and in. Good. Take one more. And then exhale. Cycle through Vinyasa. Inhale. And then exhale back. You're in for your first pincha, so I'm just going to do one and then I'll come and catch you. You drop onto your forearms, bring some shoulder weight forward, press through your hands and give it a little kick. Inhale on the way up. Good, take a few deep breaths. If you want, you can just lift one leg at a time. Keep the other leg down. Look to your hands when you go up. Come on up, lady. Inhale, yes. Breathe, squeeze your thighs together. You've got this. Stay strong. Look to your hands, love. Look here. Now go. Inhale. Good. Now just relax and breathe. Press away. And you come down when it starts to get hard. Exhale. Light. There we go. You're like Danny was in the beginning. All right, guys. This is your year for inversions, too. Lord, do we need to get upside down? Other side. We really do. Left side, Vera A. Keep breathing. Notice your heart rate now. Super happy hearts. And then exhale, open out to B. Reaching forward and back at the same time. Super strong through your arms. Good. Feel the strength in your legs. Hug your muscles up and into your bones. And then exhale to a triangle. Straighten the front knee and go forward and down. Can lean back. Gaze is up. If that's too much, then choose a gaze that promotes balance. And breathe. Exhale, revolve your triangle. Step up slightly and out to the right. Good. Right hand down, left arm up. Parivrtta Trikonasana. Good. Choose a variation that feels comfortable. So that's up to you to figure out, right? Play around in the postures. It's an exploration. Good. One more twisting. And then exhale, Parsva Konasana. Take that back leg about a foot more towards the back. And then reaching out with your right arm. Press your navel in. Stretch your side body. Good. On the exhale, interlace your fingers behind you and drop your head down below your heart. And again, letting go of anything that's disempowering, that lingers in between your ears. Just actually visualize the words coming out of your head. And as you inhale, fill up with that inspiration and that breath. And exhale as you twist it out. Keep your body clean and healthy. Navel in. Remember, you can drop your back knee if you want. On the exhale, make your way through vinyasa. So add a chaturanga, come to an upward, and then bow to the downward facing. One more. You're going to drop onto your forearms. Inhale on the way up. Keep breathing. Give it 3 times. Good. Way to go, Ray. Keep breathing. You've got this. Nice, Danny. Take a rest in a child's pose if you want to. And maybe set a goal for next New Year's Day. Good. For a pincha in the middle of the room for 10 breaths. Isn't that a fun goal? All right, you guys. 10 breaths on a 4/4 tempo. How about that? Okay? That's that level. See, the practice just keeps getting better and better with age. Step to a downward facing dog, and then walk your hands back to your big toes, Padangusthasana. Inhale, and then exhale. So your peace fingers create a lock. You've got your toes, and you're pulling kind of your head closer to the ground. And you're breathing nice and strong, in and out through your nose. Good. Inhale, look halfway up. And then exhale, slide your hands underneath your feet and fold back in. Good. Just keep letting go of the fear and the judgment. Good. It's all a distraction. Good. Inhale, look halfway up. And then exhale, place your hands to your hips and tuck your chin. On the inhale, press through those feet, come all the way up. Get up on your tippy toes. Good. Reach up, draw your shoulders down. Keep reaching higher and higher. That's your nature. Get closer and closer to the truth of who you are. Reach a little bit more, a little bit. And then exhale, let's open up towards the street side for the Prasarita sequence, okay? Toes in, heels out. Off we go, inhaling, arms come up. And then exhale as you fold forward. Good. Take an inhale and look up. And then exhale, drop down. You're going to reach your head towards the mat. You can bend your knees if you want to. See if you can walk your hands back a little bit further. So, yeah, eventually the heels of your hands line up with the heels of your feet. And when that happens, you could drop your head into a tripod if you wanted to. If you want. Here we go. And keep breathing. Nice. Take one more deep breath. On your next inhale, look halfway and stretch your back out. Exhale, hands to your hips and tuck your chin. That's super important. And then inhale, come all the way back up and reach your arms over your head. And then exhale, place your hands back to your hips. B position. On the inhale, lift your heart up, shoulders back. And then exhale, fold forward. Keep breathing. Good. Pin your elbows back behind you. Good. You are your breath. You are not your body. Good. You're not your job. You're not your car or your house. You're your breath. That's a fact. Tuck your chin and inhale. Come all the way back up. Reach your arms over your head. Look to the sky. And then exhale, interlace your fingers one more time behind you. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, folding. Good. Let gravity bring your arms back behind you. Learning how to work with gravity. So working with the laws of nature. Great. Way to go, you guys. Take one more. Nice Adele. Tuck your chin. Come up all the way. Head comes up last. Reach your arms. And then exhale. Come all the way back down one more time. Reach for your big toes. On the inhale, look up. And on the exhale, fold forward. Good. Use the strength in your arms to reach the crown of the head down towards the ground. Bowing is very good for your health. Bowing to the unknown and the mystery. Make sure you can hear yourself breathing above everything else. You can hear your own breath in and out through your nose. Take an inhale and look halfway. And then heel toe your feet out to the side, Samukhanasana. So to modify, you can drop your knees and bring your toes together behind you and just kind of sit back and then rest on your forearms. This might be a good place to close your eyes for a second and just focus on the sound again of so hum, I am my breath. Your breath is strong and steady, alive and well. Good. One more. Breathe deep into your body. And then gently come up on the inhale. See if you can go into a lunge, Hanumanasana. So I'll demonstrate for beginners. You just drop your back knee and bring both hands to the front knee. Good. Eventually you'll shimmy that leg out. Return to your preteen body when the splits was a natural thing. Good. Just breathe. Cultivate an inner heat. And then switching sides, use your hands and gracefully change. Just keep breathing. In and out through your nose. You guys are doing great. Good. On the exhale, go ahead and sit down on your sit bones. I'm going to face this way towards the live stream people, but you guys face the street as you were. Okay, so legs go wide. Get your sit bones down, and then on the inhale, reach up. And on the exhale, fold forward from your pelvis, from your hips. Go as far as you want without curving your spine. So maybe on this first one, you're just up nice and tall. Good. You're doing great, you guys. Stretch out through your feet. Press your navel in. Good. And slowly come up on the inhale. Take your right arm towards your left foot. And just keep breathing. Good. And then inhale, come back up and change sides. Just kind of swimming over to the other side. Tapping into the part of yourself that can flow like water without any resistance. Great. Slowly come up on the inhale and then walk your hands down on the exhale. Good. If you want to curve your back for 2 more breaths, go for it. Just breathe. And then slowly come up on the inhale. Take both hands around your left leg. So just about shoulder distance apart. You might bring your legs a little bit closer too. Ready? Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, straighten your arms and lift your butt. Yes, right on, you guys. And then switch sides. You still got it. Exhale. If you get a bit of a cramp, you might just keep your feet down. Ready? Press up. You want to get your butt off the ground this year. It's time. It's really time to get your butt off the ground. Okay, Ray? It's time. You're so precious to me. Everybody step to a downward dog. I love you guys so much. It's not even funny. How about a handstand? Inhale. Why not? Come on up. Come on, Ray. Get up there, lady. Inhale. Good. Keep pressing down. That's a way. How about a handstand this year? Nice, Danny. Just give it 3 little hops, friends. 3 little hops. Inhale. That's right. Wow, she got stuck. This is your year. Getting married. Wow. All right, friends. From a downward facing, step or jump to the top of your mat. And then inhale, look up. And exhale, fold. Come all the way on the inhalation. Reach your arms up over your head. And then exhale to Samastitihi. And reach for your elbows behind you or reverse prayer. Step your right foot, Parsvatanasana, and turn on your heels. As you inhale, look up. And as you exhale, fold forward. Just keep breathing. Tuck your chin on the inhale. Press through both feet. And then exhale, turn on your heels to the front of your mat. Take another big breath as you extend the front of your body, get long, and then keep that length as you bow. Keep breathing. I am my breath. And strengthening your body at a cellular level. Good. All that oxygen cleaning out your cells. Tuck your chin and inhale, come up. And then exhale to Samastitihi, equal standing. I'm going to keep moving. Inhale through Surya Namaskara, 1 salute. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, nice and long. And then exhale, step or hop to your push-up, Chaturanga Dandasana. Good. Inhale, glide up over your toes. Exhale, tuck your chin and lift your hips, downward facing. 3rd pinch up. Drop onto your forearms. Inhale. See if you can stay for up to 10 breaths. Who wants it? You want it? Inhale. Good. Keep breathing. You've got this, Ray. Keep breathing. If you're at home, turn to the wall. The wall can be a great teacher. You can just pretend it's me wearing a hat. Keep breathing. Look, Marie's here right in my living room. Isn't this fun? Such a privilege, you guys. Really. I love this practice. Come on forward to a squatting position when you're ready. And then swing both knees over to your right. We get to learn about right and left again as the grown-ups. And then take your right elbow outside your front knee and place your hands together. So either you're up on your toes, you can also put a block under your feet, or just put your whole feet down. Your whole feet, if that's a word. How about both feet on the ground? Take one more. Good, twisting. Good. And then place both hands shoulder distance apart, just like a push-up. So if you were going to push up, your hands would be just like that. Then you're going to lean forward and see if you can get your feet off the ground. And then straighten your legs. And then take your top leg back and breathe. And then step to a push-up. Go, Adele, go, Adele. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Use your breath. Excellent. I love it. Inhale. And then exhale back to a downward facing. Coming back to a squatting place, and then swinging both knees now over to your left. All right. Take your left elbow outside your right knee. Hands are together. Good. So this is a Pashasana variation for you classical Ashtangis. Keep breathing. Twisting is good for your health. And then exhale, just like push-up hands. And lean forward. See if you can balance. Both legs go straight. Top leg goes back. And then making your way through any variation. Good. The thing about the rocket is that it just keeps moving. So if that made no sense to you, that's fine. Just relax and breathe, and now come through to a seated place. So I'll demonstrate the modification for Kranchasana. Danny's got the full pose. So you keep both legs straight, and then bend your left leg and bring it up towards your face. So if your hamstrings are tight or something, keep your knee bent. In this practice, it's much more about the function rather than the form. So we're all about modifications, different options. Keep breathing. And then hold your leg in midair. See if you can use your abdominals to do that. Rather than your hip flexors, lift up for one more breath. Good. Ekapada Bakasana. So we'll look over to Danny for this one. Nice. I'll demonstrate Bakasana and the variation, just even keeping your toes on the ground and a little weight onto your hands. With the rocket, you want to build a strong foundation, which means you're getting your joints ready. So it doesn't always mean pushing through it. It just means putting a shape inside your body and then sitting your booty down for the other side. Right leg comes up. Good. Press your navel back and in and keep breathing. Great. And then let go. Pull your navel in. Check out your toes. Hint of a smile. To Ekapada Bakasana. Just for a moment, you're going to lean forward, lift up that back leg, and then cycle through or just step to a downward facing. All right. So, Danny, how about you jump into it? Danny's going to jump into Ashtavakrasana, and I'll walk into it, okay? And I'll describe what's going to happen. Just going to walk forward so that your right foot's on the outside and your left foot's on the inside. Then you're going to let your sit bones drop and then take that leg through. If you want to put your hips down, that's fine. Good. So me and Ray are chilling today. It's New Year's. Oh, no, she's not. She's got it. I'm going to keep my booty on the ground. Keep breathing. Good. If you want a fancy transition, you want to straighten your arms. Let's go, let's go. Straighten your arms and then take this bottom leg under. Step to a downward facing. Right on. I'll teach you a different one on this side. You might come through to seated. And then just take your left leg. Good. Way to go. Good. Find your Ujjayi breath in and out through your nose. And then take your right leg over. Press your hands down. Lift your booty. Straighten out your legs and go down. If you want to put your butt down, that's cool too. Good. And then straighten your arms. And everybody just step to a downward facing. Great work, friends. And then lay on your belly. Here we go. Shalabhasana. I love this part. Woohoo! You made it through the arm balancing section. Now, those are the strength poses, a bunch of them back to back. And then bring your arms out in front of you. Good. Hands on the ground or up. Just keep breathing. You've got this. In and out through your nose. Interlace your fingers behind you. And then press your hands towards your feet and stretch out through the front of your body. Even the muscles between your ribs. Good. Upward facing dog. Put your toes towards your head. Mini back bend. Exhaling. Downward facing. Drop onto your knees. Sit back onto your heels. Good. And you're going to go back as far as you want for Supta Virasana. Stretching the quads. This is super important for the series of back bends that's coming. So make sure you're isolating the front of your legs. It's getting hot in here. Right on. It's getting hot. It's freezing in Ohio, you guys. It's not a joke. I think I might even take off my jacket. I'll keep my hat on. Good. Keep breathing. You've got this. All right. Dooba-dooba. All right. Come on up on the inhale and fold forward. Good. And then come to the top of your head and place your hands outside your knees. Make sure that you can see your fingertips. That's super important. Super, super important. And then you might bring your knees to your upper arms and hang there. Good. And if you want to, you could lift your legs up. Keep breathing. Elbows moving together like there's electricity there. And then coming back down, you might even cross your ankles and put your knees to your upper arms. And then on the inhale, press through your hands to Bakasana. Back to Chaturanga. Good, Adele. Butt moves back. Butt moves back. Yes! Wow. All right. Lay back onto your bellies. Isn't that great? All right. Reach for your feet. Dhanurasana. Good. Come press down and inhale. Oops. Lost my earpiece. You guys keep moving. And then move over to the right side. Take a little spin. Looking out. I love this song. Cosmic Charlie. Super underrated in the Grateful Dead world. Back to the center. Good. Press down and then switch to the other side. Rolling around on the floor. You want a lot more of this year. Getting on this sticky rubber thing you call a yoga mat. Come back to the center. You might as well. It's so hard. Inhale. And your mind is going to give you all of these really great reasons why you can't do it. Why you're so busy. And, you know, it's this and that. Upward facing when you're ready. Toes towards your head. And then exhale the downward facing. But your work this year as you drop to your knees for Ustrasana is to really cultivate that connection with your inner teacher, right? Go back and reach for your feet. And your inner teacher is always going to say it's a good idea to get on your mat. Even for a minute, even for 10, even for 20 or an hour. Because breathing is really good for your health. Way to go. Slowly come up on the inhale and fold forward. Child's pose. Good. Keep breathing. Good. You can either stay in your child's pose or come on back up for another round. of Ustrasana, camel pose. This pose takes you right into your fear, right into the unknown. You can place your hands on your hips. You can even cross over if you wanted to. Good. Just keep pressing forward with your pelvis, stretching through the front of your legs. Way to go. You're doing great. This is like your first rocket. I love it. Good for you. Forward to a child's pose when you're ready. Bow. Good. Just keep breathing. You've got this. Take 3 more breaths here in child's position. There's something really important about getting your head on the ground too every day. This idea of bowing down to the earth. It's so intelligent. Good. Slowly come up on the inhale, and you're just going to step yourself into a downward facing position. Get your sit bones high in the sky. And then walk your feet through your hands and sit back down. I'm going to move through a few more back bends. To move my thing over. You can lay down and get your knees to face up towards the ceiling and your arms next to your torso. We're going to move through modified bridge. On the inhale, press through your feet and lift up. Press your shoulders down. Two. Keep breathing. 2 more. Good. Exhale. Come on down from the top of your spine to the bottom. Rest for a breath. You're going to go up 1 more time on the inhale. If you're ready for full back bending, and that sounds like a good idea today, go for it. Otherwise, stick with the modifieds. Great. Slowly exhale and come back down again from the top to the bottom. Take a rest. Good. Go for 1 more. On the inhale, you're going to come up. On the exhale, slowly come on down. And bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. And you can rock side to side, forward and back. Kind of listening to your own intuition here. Super. Begin to rock forward and back 3 to 5 times. And then planting your feet and standing up. You're going to drop your head. Just keep breathing. All right. Step yourself to a downward facing. You're going to go for 1 more pincha. If you want to do a dolphin here instead, just interlace your fingers and lift 1 leg up. Hold it for 3 and then switch sides. Good, Ray. Just keep breathing. Totally relax and breathe. Good. Bring your chin over your fists a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Get stuff going on in your shoulders. Come on up, love. Good. Breathe super loud once you get up there. If you're at the wall, put your feet on the wall. Press a little bit into the wall and find your pelvis upside down. Good. Resting in a child's pose when you're through. Right on. Good work, love. Really good. Just relax and breathe. Good. Step yourself to a downward dog. Coming forward and through to a seated place. Bharadvadrasana. You're going to take your right knee and bend it back, just like hurdler stretch. And then put your left foot either up into a half lotus and reach behind you and find your toes. If that's not going to happen today, just go ahead and put this foot on the inside of your knee, and that's totally cool. Take a twist and look behind you. Keep breathing. Want to be warm from the inside. Good. And then exhale as you fold forward. Good. And then slowly come up on the inhale. Move this thing over. Now you're going onto your forearms. Remember these, Adele? Remember these? These are hard to do when you're by yourself. Right? You're like, I'll do them tomorrow. That's okay. But, we get by with a little help from our friends in the system. So keep breathing. Good. And get down into that place of your body that wants to hang on to some extra cellulite. We all have it except for Danny. He's the only one that doesn't have it. I don't know. It's in his genes. Maybe you don't have it either. Good. Take both legs if you want. Up and down 3 times. I don't know. Something happens after 30. Good. Bring both hands towards your feet. Both feet towards the ceiling. And then pulse for 8. Get the tip of your shoulder blades off the ground. So really pulsing. 7, 8. And then another round. Drop your left leg. And hug a tree this year. Okay? Hug it. Hug it really good. And be grateful for the trees. For their strength and stillness. Good. Switch sides as you're ready. Go for 8 on the other side. If it's too much, just rest. The good news is that you showed up today. Bring both knees in. Give yourself a hug. And then rock forward to Navasana, to a handstand. Cross your ankles. I like to hop right into that downward dog. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. That's a great starting place. Walk your feet forward, and then inhale. Good. Let's see if I can come down. Ish. Good. Other side. Other side. Nice, Adele. Nice, Adele. Use that middle finger. Good. So you're coming back through. Going to bring your left knee. Is this your left knee? Yes. Your left knee back and your right foot, again, either up into that half lotus or on the inside. And twist. Keep breathing. And then exhale, folding forward. Great. Slowly come up on the inhale. And coming up to Navasana. And then crossing at your ankles, cycle through Vinyasa. You can always just step to a downward dog if that feels more comfortable. Good. Starting on the left, reach your left leg up towards the ceiling and bring it towards your left hand. Good. And then sit down on that hip. Bring your right leg around. Put your right foot on the outside. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Twist and look behind you. Keep breathing. Take one more breath. Good, and then exhale, look forward. Let's do these abs where you rock onto your forearm, your right forearm. Good. Remember these, Ray? When was the last time you did these? A long time, right? No? Yesterday? Good. Yeah. And then lift up through your left hip. So really reaching out. Give it 8, 7, 8. And then you're going to come onto your forearms, both forearms, and interlace your fingers into kind of like a low plank position. Notice how your bums want to go up into the sky. Bring them down. Beautiful, Ray. Keep breathing. Just stay for 8. If it's too much, drop your knees. 7. Good. 8. And then on the other side. Reach your arms up. Good. Keep breathing. 7, 8. Good. And then drop onto your sit bones and find yourself into a Navasana boat position. Are you still happy? Good. Smile. I don't know, a little bit. A little bit. You still love the rocket? This might be a time when you don't like the rocket, but that's okay. Exhale, Vinyasa. We'll come back around to loving it soon. Inhale up. We're doing a double dip here. Go back to your push-up and then press to a downward facing. Reach your right leg up. Bring it to your right hand. Sit down on your hip, and then take your left leg around. Good. And then look back behind you. One of our trainers calls the rocket the CrossFit of yoga. It's serious stuff. Good. Keep breathing, but it certainly does get you there faster. Keep breathing. Good. And then exhale as you look forward, moving into Navasana boat pose. Toes want to be in the same line as your eyeballs. Good. Chest lifting up. We're going to go back, reach your arms, and then inhale up 3 times. Good. On the third one, hold it and smile. Just pretend it's totally simple. Good. Cross your ankles, hop to a downward facing, to another handstand. Good. Keep breathing. I'm going to move this back. Stretch. Yes, that little, yes, perfect. Perfect. It's that little area below your belly button that wants to get long in a handstand. Great. Rest in a child's position. Good. Step yourself to a downward facing. Good. Now reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. Bring your right leg in for pigeon pose. Walk your arms forward. Take a mudra. I love that line. There's nobody messing with you but you. It's such a good line. Oh, Lord. You can either stay here folded forward or come on up and reach for your back foot. A little bit goes a long way here. Be nice and easy with your body's limitations. With your opposition in the practice is your protection. Super. And then step to a downward facing. Nice and easy, like slow motion. And reach your left leg up and bring it through to the other side. And then slowly come up. You're going to put your left hand on the inside of your knee. Reach for your back foot. I think this is such a good stretch for that quad. Just breathe into your body. Wherever you feel it is where you need it. So breathe into that space. And then step yourself to a downward dog. Reach your right leg up and bring it through one more time. Sit down on your right hip and bring the left knee on top for Gomukasana. Good. Cow face pose. If you want to do a fancy hand grip, go for it, if you know what that is. Otherwise, just put your hands on your feet and fold. Breathe. And slowly come up on the inhale. You're going to do a little break dance to the other side. Both hands over to the right. And use your hands and just kind of watch as your body rearranges itself so that now your left knee is under and your right knee is on top. I love that. Exhale as you fold forward. Take one more deep breath. Inhale. Switch. One more time. And then from there, hop to a downward facing to your last handstand of the day. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year. Good, Ray. Way to get up there on the inhale. Good, Danny. It's Yoga Poppy in the house. Nice, Adele. Good, guys. If you're upside down at home, make sure you're breathing. And remember, anytime you do a handstand, you can also just do a half handstand by bringing your shoulders over and lifting one leg at a time, pressing down. Everybody make your way into a child's pose and just take a few deep breaths here. Notice all of that energy you've awakened inside your body. Every cell is awake. Every joint is involved. All the organs have been stimulated. Your muscles have been lengthened. Your spine has been stretched. Good. Your mind has been watered and nurtured by the sound of Soham. Let's take a few more breaths here. Right on. As you're ready, step to a downward dog and notice all that length in your body and space. Come forward and through to a butterfly. Bring the soles of your feet together, Baddha Konasana. Here we are. Slightly tuck your chin. Good. Press your navel back and just let gravity press your knees down. Good. And then fold forward. Put your elbows into your thighs gently. And slowly come up as you inhale and then lay back. Leave your feet like they are. Three breaths here. And then making your way into a happy baby position, take your big toes. Good. And press your sacrum down. Good. You can either stay here or go ahead and cross your ankles and see if you can get your arms to move through your legs. Good. You can move your feet back a little bit or a lot. Good. And just breathe. Good. I'm so happy you're happy. I'm so happy you're laughing. It's so important. People are taking yoga very seriously these days. And really, you're a grown-up trying to put your feet back behind your head. That's silly. Take your right leg out. I mean, it's kind of silly. 3 times in each direction. Like, lubricating that hip joint. Good. Old age is in your hips, right? It's in your joints. You want to keep those nice and flexible. And send your body some love every day and be grateful for it. 3 times in each direction. Good. And then one more time in a happy baby position. Good. If you want to take your feet back behind your head one more time, now would be a good time for that. Another option is just to take your legs out to a V shape. Stretch your inner hamstrings and breathe. And then bring your knees to your chest. You're going to rock forward and back a few times. And go back to your Baddha Konasana, your butterfly. But this time, move your feet a little further away so you have more of a diamond shape. And then curve your spine. Notice all of that space in your hips. And moved out some of the junk from last year and the year before that. And continue to remind yourself that the past is over. Ooh, I was just going to tell you to turn it off anyway because we're winding down. We're winding down now. Good. Ooh, that's nice. Take 2 more breaths. And slowly come up. If you want to try a fancy transition, you're going to take your big toes and see if you can open to Upavishta B. You remember, don't you? Wasn't that long ago you did this every weekend. All right. Then from there, you can put your feet down if you want. Put your hands down so your fingers face back. And lift your butt up. And hook your elbows just below your ribs and see if you can wiggle those feet back and land in Mayurasana. Good. Another way to do that is, Ray's got it, and I'm going to do it one more time this way, but just by squatting and bringing your hands back. You can also put your head down on the mat. So even this is a great variation for Mayurasana. It's a super hard pose. This is the one that Larry, our founder, said you'll be chasing for your life. You chase Mayurasana. If you're going to chase a pose, chase that one. All right. Get yourself into a nice seated forward fold. Bow in. Notice how strong you already are. It's super important to acknowledge what you're doing right rather than to focus on what you perceive you've done wrong. That continues the mistake. So just breathe. And then slowly come up on the inhale. If you guys want to do shoulder stand and headstands, yeah? Or skip. If you want to do it, how about this? If you want to do shoulder stands and headstands, you do it. Finishing series. Otherwise, we kind of are running into time. I'd rather meditate myself, but you do what you want. You can take your elbows behind you and fold. Yoga Mudra. This is a seal of the practice. So as you bow in and put your head down, good, you seal in the benefits that you know about and the ones that are unknown and mysterious. And as you rise, you can place your hands outside your knees and just gently touch your index fingers and your thumbs together. I'll invite you here to close your eyes. And spending a few more moments in the sacred space. Your natural state of being, which is peaceful and connected. I invite you to return your attention back to the sound of your breath and simply take 10 solid breaths on your own. You might even count on your fingers. Sitting up tall. Relax your jaw. Relax the muscles of your face. And for me, that's 6. Good. One more for everybody. And gently let your breath come back to its natural space. Notice your heart still beating quite quick. Just a few moments sitting still. If your body is talking to you or your mind is still moving, just sink below it. Into your heart center, where the yogis say your mind lives in your heart. And this year connecting to that space, the heart. Which represents unconditional love. Stay a few more moments here. Really putting that imprint into your cells, into your body. Unconditional love for yourself and others. Allow yourself to be uplifted this year. above and beyond, all that keeps you grounded and caught in the wheel. Continuing to rise above. Good, where there is only peace and light and understanding. Good, where only love is real. We'll take 3 more breaths together to the count of 4, 4, 8. So this time on the inhale, let your belly get big. 2, 4, and then hold your breath. 2, 3, 4. Open your mouth. Exhale with a sound for 8, 7, 6. Keep going. 4, 2, 1. Inhale through your nose. Let your belly get big. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Open and exhale loudly. And again, inhale. Hold. Open and release all of it out. Let go of the past, of the illusions. Good. Slowly open your eyes. Place your hands next to you. Cross your ankles. Kapalabhati, look up. Take 5 to 25 fire breaths. Quick, in and out through your nose. Watching your belly move back and forth really fast. Releasing any surface toxins. This practice is a spiritual detox. As you exhale, come forward. Big exhales through your mouth. One more. And then lay back and accept your Shavasana. Your feet wide and your arms wide. If you have something to cover up with, that's always a good idea, especially if you're in a cold climate. I'm going to take a few minutes here to allow your body to rest. Where your feet are quite wide, actually. And your arms are quite wide. Your hands are just resting and open. And there's this kind of knowingness that you're, in a sense, floating. This knowing that you are spirit in a body, on a journey. And on the journey there's only learning. And growing. And accepting. The truth of who you are. To really know that. This moment, this day, this upcoming year. Yoga is the practice of self-realization. That you are only love. And here to extend the good the holy and the beautiful. You are on a journey back home. I invite you to return And bring your awareness back into your body, your feeling body, your feet, your legs, your arms, your torso. And as you reach your arms back behind you, fill up your body with that energy of yoga. With the peace of yoga, the contentment that yoga brings and uncovers. You might gently rock over to your right side and hang there for a moment with a commitment to move slower this year, with more awareness of your feeling body as a guiding tool. Making your way to a seated position. As you sit in your seat of wisdom, place your hands together in front of your heart and close your eyes. We'll chant the sound of Om or Home one time. Go ahead and breathe in. And may all beings everywhere be happy and free. Namaste. Thank you. Namaste. 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 Love you guys. Namaste. Namaste. Happy New Year. Wow, we're so smart.
Isn't it your birthday? Yes.
No, in April. Happy New Year to all of you guys too that joined us. We love you too, right? One big happy family. Namaste. Namaste. That was so fun. Thank you for this space. Isn't that awesome?